Okay, the next question from 1.4 is RSG number 4, right? And so when they're doing this, yes, ma'am, absolutely. When you're doing this, when you're looking for the slope of this, I need you to remember a couple of things. So let's write some notes for slope. Okay, number 1, slope, the letter we say is the letter M. The formula, does anybody remember the formula for slope, how to find slope? Tell me everything you remember about slope. It's okay. It's okay if you don't remember everything. Yeah. Some of you are saying, ooh, nice, Giselle, very good. Some of you are saying, hey, Ms. Johnson, I remember that y equals mx plus b business exactly because that m is in there. But Giselle said, Allison said rise over run. Very good. Rise over run. And that's one of the ones that I use a lot in my class. That'll help you understand this next part. Does anybody remember the formula? Totally okay for you to say, no, I don't remember the formula. Hold on a second. Okay, so yes, Nathan, you are right. It is that subtract the y's and then subtract the x's. And to me, again, I'm going to tell you right now, I am not a huge fan of formulas. And the reason why I'm not a huge fan of formulas is because you have to memorize something. And if you memorize the rule wrong, then you're going to use it wrong. Okay. So the reason why I am okay with this formula is because you are remembering this rise over run, like that came out first. So, and if you think about rise, right? Rise, if you take your hand and make it move up, that's the y direction, which matches, right? The rise matches with the y's and the run matches with the x's. That makes sense because when you run, kind of like left and right? You don't run up and down. I mean, that would be cool, but you can't run literally vertically up and down. That's called jumping. That's different. Okay, so here it's asking you to find the slope of this. So literally all you're going to be doing is plugging this into that formula, right? So I'm going to write that over here. So that's M is equal to, and then this is how I do it so that I don't forget. M is equal to minus over minus, and then I'll put these things in there, right? I'll take my negative 75 and I'll put them on top. And then I'll put that 55 right underneath him because that's his x, right? Same thing goes here. I'll take my y, which is negative 40. And then right underneath it, I'll put negative 15. And if I thought about that better, I would have color coded everything, but I didn't, but that's okay. Right? So here it's my y's over my x's, and then I'm just, simplifying that, and then I'm done. So what is that? Negative 35 plus 40, yeah, and then over 70, 65, 70, yep, which equals to negative 1/2. Okay, I tell you guys, I really want you to figure out a way to check your answer. Does anybody know, hint, with my graphing calculator out already? Does anybody know how I'm going to check my answer? Does anybody know how I'm going to check my answer? So what I'm going to do to check my answer is I'm going to graph these 2 points, 55 comma negative 75, and then the point negative 15 comma negative 40. And now at first it looks like it's not even there, Ms. Johnson. You have to zoom out a lot because these numbers are quite large. So there they are, they're right here, right? And so either one of the things I'll do is either I'll count it, but notice I can't count it here. So I'm going to put this away. Oh, now I can count it, right? So my slope is supposed to be negative 1/2. So if you look at the slope of this, it does look negative, right? Negative means it from left to right. Remember, we read equations and math and everything, even graphs from left to right. From left to right, is it going down? Does it look like a slide? Yay, it is a slide. If it looks like a hill, like you're going up the hill, then that's positive, right? So I'm going to count this up, and I'm going to actually use my Zoom annotation because that makes me, I can actually write on this thing. So I would go this way. So I'm going to count up here like this, like if I was an elevator going up. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's up 7. And it's a positive 7 because we're going up. Okay. And then what I'll do, let me switch colors for my arrow. Then we are going to go from here and we're going to run all these blocks this way, right? Do you see my rise over run? So let me count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So when I write this out, it's a negative. Oops, I want this to be red because I want it to match. It's negative 14, right? Why is it negative, Miss Johnson? Negative because we counted left, and left means negative, right? Okay, so if I take my rise over run, if I take my rise, so 7 divided by negative 14, notice I still get negative 1/2. I really don't like fractions like this, but I'm just going to leave it. Right? It's negative 1/2. And I can prove that to you by making little tiny triangles or connecting these two lines here. So if I connect these two dots here like this, okay, if I count this up, I go up 1, left 2, I hit a point. 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 Conversely, I can go down 1 because some of you are saying, but Ms. Johnson, that negative 1 is negative. So doesn't that mean you go down 1? Yeah. So go down 1, right 2, down 1, right 2, right? It's still the same thing, right? So if you imagine if this is, I don't know, Warren or whatever, and this is Costco, right? I can go up Firestone. No, I can go up Paramount and then go to Firestone, or I can go down, you know, what is this? What would this be then? Stewart and Gray or Imperial to Hoxie, right? Like I can go around the block either way and I'll still get to the same place. Okay, so our answer for number 4 is negative 1/2. M equals to negative 1/2. Very, very good.